Hello world, I'm Chris Perillo. Welcome to my universe. My first true experience with Windows was when I had, it was a Packard Bell 46DX266, I think 8 megs of RAM. There weren't megs. Yeah, I'm not kidding. Megs. And that was a lot. The alternative was 4. Oh, no. Windows 3.1. I went into Windows, and I was confused when I first got the computer. I didn't understand the program manager as a tool for managing the software that was installed. But it seemed to be separate from another type of management tool, some software that seemed to run on top of Windows. And it was kind of cool for 10 minutes to me. And then I killed it. I said, I don't want this crap. It's the management tool, right? I wanted to manage the programs myself. I needed to manage the programs myself. And that's the way I did it. I managed from that point on, after I got rid of that desktop environment that was layered on top of Windows 3.1. Number one, Windows was faster without that crap being loaded on top of it. And number two, I had a better understanding of what was on the system. And it stayed that way really through Windows 3.1 or 1.1, Windows 95, 98, 98 SE, 2000, XP, Vista briefly, Windows 7. But, you got used to it. After Windows 95, you kind of got used to the start menu, right? Well, the start menu, as we've covered, is going to die in Windows 8. Microsoft doesn't want it anymore. And they believe you can live without it. And I'm of the mindset that you could probably live without it too. Well, how am I going to organize my programs? I don't know what to do. How do I It's okay, dude. Calm down. Calm down. Okay? It's not the end of the world. It's just the end of a paradigm that you've been used to for well over a decade, man. There's probably a better way to do it. So, if you're trying Windows 8 right now, and you're trying to figure out how to better organize app groups, well, we've got a guide for you, a small tutorial we posted. It's linked in the video's description. If you hadn't already figured that out, the link's there for a reason. Click it, take a look, and you can now realize, organizing applications in Windows 8 is a bit different than it used to be with Windows all the way back to at least 95. With Windows 3.x, it was definitely different with the program manager, or as we used to call it, the program mangler. Did not. I remember the file mangler too. File manager, FileMan. That's pretty cool. Anybody else? FileMan.exe. Haven't clicked start in years. Here's the thing. I haven't either. I use search a lot, a desktop search. Going back and forth between various operating systems. I've just become so reliant on search to find what it is that I'm looking for. And Windows desktop search has been awesome since Windows 7 at least. Before then, yeah, not so much. So, organizing apps in Windows 8 is going to be different. Prepare yourself. So let this be news that it's going to be different. Don't freak out and don't try to make Windows 8 work like Windows 7, because if you do, it's going to suck. If you work with Windows 8 the way it was designed to be worked with, I think you're going to be very happy with it. Organizing apps in groups is pretty simple. We've outlined the directions for you, even all the way down to naming different groups. And if you've never thought about organizing your computer, well, there's no time like the present to start, at least as far as Windows 8 is concerned.